everybody, welcome to Express Yoga. This is the first time that I'm teaching it, so welcome. My name is Jen, and we're going to get started in about a minute. So how I like to start most of my classes is find a position that's comfortable for you, that you want to be in for about 2 minutes just to kind of get centered and ready for today's class. So if that means using a prop, sitting on a blanket or a pillow or a block or anything like that, feel free to do so. And we will get started in about a minute or so. Alright, I always like to take 2 minutes to just decompress and kind of get myself in the mindset for practice. How we're going to do it is we're going to spend, say, 2 minutes hanging out, being situated, getting settled. Then we'll go through our routine, and then we'll have about 2 minutes at the end to kind of decompress. I also recommend that you stay as long as you can, but I understand people are tight with their time. So if you can stay for more than 2 minutes, even if it's 2 minutes and 30 seconds, that's great. But if you can't, 2 minutes is better than no minutes. So I'm going to not say anything, and we'll just spend 2 minutes nice and quiet in silence. If you want to do a gratitude list, if you want to go through what's tight, what's loose, any of that sort of jazz, feel free. Or if you just want to breathe, that works too. Okay, depending on where you are, you may already be here, but we are going to transition ourselves, so we're here with our feet kind of tucked under and over to the side. I have my hand on the ground, and I'm going to hold the other hand up and over, stacking shoulder blade on top of shoulder blade. And then release. I'm going to come up a little higher and do the same thing. Shoulder blade on top of shoulder blade. And I'm going to come down. Now I'm going to come down to my forearm. And I'm going to come up and over. And release. Let's swing those legs around. Up and over. And release. Let's lift up. Let's come up and over. And release. And let's come down. Up and over. Beautiful. Come on to all fours and let's go through some cat-cows. So our hands are spread nice and wide. Our back is straight and we're arching everything up like a Halloween cap. And then we're reversing through and arching our back down and looking up. Let's go back to our cat. And back to our cow. And back to our cat. And back to our cow. Let's come through a nice neutral spine. And let's go into a downward dog. So we're going to tuck those toes under, bend those knees generously. And since we're at the beginning of our practice, we're going to take our time. We're going to stretch out those legs, pedal those feet. And then once we feel comfortable, we can come to a stillness. We're going to walk those feet to meet the hands, and we're going to roll up nice and slow until we come up to our mountain pose. Let's bring those arms up and down and up and down. And come up, and this time swan dive down forward, bend those knees, have those hands touch the ground. Slowly roll up to a flat back, have those hands either on the shins or on the thighs. Let's roll it back down, touch the ground. Come back up, those shin or thighs. And one more time down. And then roll it up nice and slow all the way up. Take your right foot, cross it over your left. Let's lean down, stretching out the back of the back leg. And then come on up and take the right hand up over the top. Side stretch. Let's calm down in front. And then release, roll up. Uncross. Take your left foot, cross it over your right. Bending down, flat back. Roll on up. Grab the hand, pull it over. And then come back down through, release, and come on up, cross. Let's do some little squats. So my feet are going to be about shoulder width apart. My hands are going to be in front in a prayer position, and I'm just going to do a little squat up, down, and up. I want the weight to be on my heels and the middle part of my foot. I can lift those toes up if I wanted to. And then next time, come down and hold. And come up. Next time, we're going to come down and twist. So we're going to come down here. We're going to twist to one side, to the center, to the other side, to the center, and come up. Let's go down again and twist a little bit more. Come down, rotate all the way so that arm is on that leg, and rotate. Come up through center, other side right away. Come back to the center, drop those hands, and roll up nice and slow. Roll those shoulders to the top. And the other way. Beautiful. Let's turn sideways on our mat. I'm going to have my front foot facing forward. My back foot is facing this side wall. I'm going to bend, lean in. I still want to see this toe here. Hips are tucked under. Arms are out. Let's bend the arm that's on this back leg, and let's lean back. And let's come back to where we were. And let's lean back. One more time, starting position. Ending position. Come back, straighten those legs, and let's switch. Which foot is facing forward and which foot is facing the side wall. Let's bring those arms up and let's lean on it. All right, let's lean back. And starting. And lean back. And starting. And lean back. And starting. Bring those feet in, drop those arms, give them a little shake, roll the shoulders, roll them the other way. And we're going to go back to that first position where this foot is facing forward, this back foot is facing the side wall. All right, so we're going to add on. We're going to do those 3 movements, and then we're going to go a little bit deeper. So we're going to come here, we're going to bend that knee, everything's wonderful and good. Let's lean back for 1. And forward. Lean back for 2. And forward. Lean back for 3. Forward. Straighten that front leg and let's twist. So this arm that was behind us is now straight up towards the ceiling. And the hand that was in front is on the inside of the thigh or the shin. And let's come on up. Drop those arms, give them a shake. Let's switch legs. Arms out, let's lean forward. Let's come back for 1. And forward. Come back for 2. And forward. Come back for 3. And forward. Straighten that front leg and let's lean on in. You can look up to the ceiling if you want, you can look to the ground if you want, you can look forward if you want, whatever you need to do for your balance. And then come on up. We're going to do that one more time to each side. Side A. Let's lean in. Now I want you to try and make sure that your hips are tucked under. I want to make sure that your back is flat. I want to make sure that everything is perfect to the best of your ability, so you're not just flying through the motions, you're doing everything with intention. All right, so right here. Let's lean back for 1. And forward. Lean back for 2. And forward. Lean back for 3. And forward. Straighten and tilt. And this hand in front is not holding on here. Those hands. Don't fall over, flip sides. Arms up. Lean on in. Can you see those toes? I hope so. Lean back for 1. And forward. Lean back for 2. And forward. Lean back for 3. And forward. Straighten that leg. Tilt. And come on up. Shake it out. Bring those legs back in. gonna do is just go up and down on the toes. So up and down. Stretch out the lower body. Now we're gonna point those toes out. We're gonna go up and down. Now we're gonna point those toes in, heels out. Changing up center of balance, making it harder for you to work on your balance skills. Beautiful. Now that's kind of warmed up a little bit, we're going to do eagle legs. So we're going to take one leg, we're going to cross it over. I like to actually loop it behind itself, so I'm here and I'm looping it behind as such. I go into a little bit of a squat because that's what feels the best for my own anatomy. And we're going to loop those legs, and we're going to do a couple to each side, and then we have the opportunity to add the arms. So let's just worry about the legs for right now. If you want something to hold onto for balance, make sure that it's there for you. You don't need to have it, but it's always better to grab it than to fall with your leg twisted. All right, so pick side A, and if you want to just leave it here, that's totally fine. Otherwise, we're going to want to wrap it around, and we're going to sit back. We're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Shake it out, same thing, other side. Crossing it over, finding the position that works well for you. One side is going to be easier to cross than the other. And let's sit back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. One more time, just like that, on each side. Side A. Cross it, come down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up. Other side. And lean in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Shake it out. We're going to do the arms, and then we're going to add it in together. So our arms are coming out in front. Our right arm is going underneath our left. We can have our palms facing each other or not. Totally your choice. I'm going to kneel so I stay in frame a little bit better. And all we're going to do is we're just going to lift those arms up. So cross it over, pick your position, and lift those elbows. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Shake it out. Other side, same thing. Pick your position. Lift those elbows. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. All right, so we're going to put those together. If you do not want to put them together, that is totally your decision, your call. I respect that totally. You can decide to do either one, the lower, or the upper. Do them together. We're going to do them 2 times each side, so you can pick maybe one's lower, one's upper. You do you. All right, so I'm going to take my left leg, cross it over, and I'm going to take my left arm and cross it over. So I'm going to get my arm situated, and then I'm going to cross over and sit back. All right, so let's cross over. Lift those elbows for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Other side, other arm. Let's sit back and lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Let's roll the shoulders. Move through those feet. We're going to do that one more time. Okay. Side A. This is happens to be my left. You can be your right. Doesn't matter. Cross it over. And let's count for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Last time. Cross it over. And count for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake it out. All right, I would like you to have your feet nice and wide. You can be sideways on your mat. All we're gonna do is have our hands on our hips, and we're gonna lean forward, and we're gonna lean back. Next time we lean forward, we're going to go all the way down as far as we can go. If you have a block or something you want to put here, that's totally fine. You can reach the ground, great. With as much of a straight back, flat back as you can. So I can see that my back's a little arched, so I'm going to lift myself up here so my back is flatter. We're just going to drop that head. We're going to hang out here for a couple breaths. Let's walk those hands a little bit towards one foot. And then walk those hands a little bit towards the other foot. Back to the center. And let's heel toe those feet in. All the way so they're shoulder distance apart. And we're here and we're hanging with our knees bent generously and our chest on our thighs. We're gonna roll nice and slow all the way up. 2 shoulder rolls forward and 2 shoulder rolls back. All right, we're going to come back down to the ground via squat. So I want you to have your feet about mat distance apart. And we're just going to slowly just come on down. And when you feel like you need to touch the ground, go ahead. When you feel like you need to have your heels come up, go ahead. Drop those hands behind. And come on down. Easy peasy, right? All right, let's bring those legs in front. We are sitting up super nice and tall. We're going to bring those arms overhead and we're going to come up, over, and down in front. And come on back. Arms up, whole body comes up and over. And come on back. 2 more times. Up, over, and come on in. And up, over, and this time we're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. We're just going to lay down on our back. We're going to do some hip bridges. So hands are by your sides. We're tilting that pelvis and we're lifting up towards the ceiling. And we're coming back down and we're rolling through that pelvis. We're going to come up and back down and up and back down. This time we're going to have one leg either straight up or crossed over, your choice. If you cross it over, we're still doing the weight of this leg. We don't have to worry about the balance of this leg. If you want to make it a little bit harder, that leg goes up towards the ceiling. Let's lift up and down 5 times. Let's lift up for 1, and down, and 2, and down, and 3, and down, and 4, and down, and 5, it out. Other leg, either crossed over or up, your choice. Let's lift up for 1, and down, and 2, and down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, and down. All right, bring those feet down to the ground. Bring those hands behind the head. And we're gonna lift up and do 10 crunches. Bringing those shoulder blades up off the ground and not pulling with that head or neck. Ready? Let's go. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's rest. One more set. Let's lift up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring those hands behind the head, grabbing the opposite elbow, and drop those knees to one side. Come through center. Go the other way with those knees. Come through center, cross one leg over, drop those knees. Come back through center, switch the legs, and drop those knees. Back through center, release, grab behind your thighs, and let's rock forward and back for 3, for 2, for 1, and come on up. Bringing those legs out in front of you, one more spinal twist, bring one knee in, give it a big old squeeze. Let's cross that leg over, and I'm going to grab with my opposite arm and spinal twist. This hand here is right by my tailbone, and it is up. I am pushing myself up nice and tall. I'm not hunched over in any way. And we're releasing. And then we're bringing that other knee in. Big squeeze. Bring that leg over. Grab with the opposite elbow. Sitting up nice and tall, and twist. Back to the center, and we are going to sit up for our Shavasana. We have 2 minutes. If there is a position that you would rather be in, I totally understand, and you could do so because it is your practice. Otherwise, we are here on our backs with our shoulder blades tucked under, legs out to the side, and our palms up to the ceiling to either release some heat or to receive any positive energy that may be coming your way. Or you could want either one of those options, just a nice relaxing posture with your hands. Taking big, deep breaths in and out, and we are going to be here for 2 minutes. We will end the class in these 2 minutes. I will tell you when, and if you can stay for even the 10 more seconds longer, I highly recommend. Okay, our express yoga time has now ended. When you are ready, slowly move those fingers and toes. Open your eyes, roll onto your side, push yourself up, roll into a ball, roll up, whatever was more comfortable for you. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you